is going on? I am so confused. I'm so confused. Hey, I'm so confused. Like, I don't understand how this thing works at all. Like, I set up the live stream, I made the picture for it, I did all that stuff, and then I go to it, and it's just like, I should be able to go live, and it just doesn't do that. So, I'm sorry about that. Yeah. Like, I'm trying to figure out if this is the right one. Or is it going to say that I just didn't show up to the other one? I don't know. I'm so confused. Ay. Hold on, let me just do a couple things. So, Britt, you were in the other one. What happened? Like, I just appeared live or what? Can I change the info for this? Sorry, I'm just trying to make sure everybody can find me properly. Accident. Okay, so wait, did that other one disappear? This is so weird. Weird. Whoa. That's kind of weird. Oh, okay. Well, whatever. Anyway, hey, how are you? Now it says that 0 people are here. I'm so confused. So I just want to wait for, I don't know, anybody else. I'm going to send this link to some people really quickly to see if anyone wants to join. Okay. So guys, how are you? How are things? Oh, that was a bug. So you got another notification. That's good though. What's up, brother from Texas? Sorry, I saw your message, but you know I always start freaking out whenever I trying to do a live stream. Every single time I do this, I encounter problems. Got the Chardonnay ready. Go ahead, girl. I have Red Cup, College Love. I have a margarita. Jose Cuervo margarita. This thing is like so annoying. I hope that I didn't screw things up. I really don't. I'm sending the live stream to some people. What I would really love to do is to be able to add people to the stream. But that's so technical. Like, I know I'm like tech kind of person, but that's just like really difficult. I wish I could have like me and side by side with like one of my friends or something. Sending to people. Okay. Sending to people. Ugh. Should I send to this person? Maybe, maybe not. All right, yeah, why not? Okay. Hey, Grace, how are ya? You have your friends. Wait, Texas. If it's not in a box, then I don't want to hear anything about it. No, I'm just kidding. I always drink Franzia from a box. Usually my goss is there. She's got the box propped up right there with the nozzle. Like, that's some seriously, like, American alcoholic shit to, like, go take your cup over to a box of wine, turn the nozzle, let it pour into your cup, and then walk away. It's pretty amazing. Okay, I'm trying to get some peeps. I wish I could stream with my friends, but I just don't know how to do that. I am gonna have to, like, learn how to do some live streaming things. What? Okay. Okay. My friends might join. Okay. Grace, I've been good. Britt, Texas, you guys are awesome. You guys are always here. So, yeah, I don't know if you guys caught that earlier. I'm drinking margarita and I'm eating some grapes and an apple. And yeah, so it is September 1st. I know technically it's not the end of summer, and I always try and keep that in my mind, but it's like after Labor Day. I don't know if anybody else just gets that back to school vibe. And when I think of back to school, I don't think of like summer and freedom. I think of like the impending doom of winter coming. Franzia red sangria. Yep, I like that. I like chillable red. They have a pink one too. I forget what it's called, but me and my cousin always laugh. We're like, what flavor of wine do you want? And she's like, pink. You know, it's kind of funny how they call the flavors like pink and red rather than like, you know, pink is not a flavor, but that's what they call it. Oh, they took away Google Hangouts. But like I've seen people on YouTube do the streaming where they'll have like them and they'll have like other people. I don't know if that is Google Hangouts, but like I would like to be able to have like myself and like another one of my friends on here. It would I think be very interesting and funny. So yeah. But yeah, I just wanted to come and say what's up and talk about, you know, my channel, what I'm up to, what you guys are up to. I feel like I haven't been on here really that much. I mean, I've been on here watching things, but I really haven't like posted anything. Because to be honest with you, it's like my channel is based mostly on travel, right? So if I'm not traveling anywhere, then I don't really get that much inspiration. Like most place I went to recently, I went to Martha's Vineyard like 3 weeks ago, and I'm still waiting on some video from my cousin because my phone died and I took some video on her phone, so I haven't been able to post that. I have other content that I shot that like when I went to Canada and stuff, and I started editing it and I was just like, it's just not what I want to like show anybody. So I do have stuff shot, but I just don't feel like it's worth showing. And now, so I'm kind of not going in a different direction, but you know, like for me, YouTube is fun, right? Like when it's not fun, then I don't want to do it anymore. But it's fun to travel and take videos and pictures, and the drone, and I have the drone and the GoPro, which were things that I really wanted for like 600 years, and now I finally have them. And although I did get to use my GoPro a little bit in Colombia, and I used my drone only once in Colombia, I still have yet to go anywhere where I feel compelled to like use them like really hardcore. So yes, okay. So I also want to say, can you guys give thumbs up, please, so that we can, sorry, I'm looking at my hair, so that we can bump the stream and get it to people, get it to the other followers. I figured tonight would be a good night to stream because, so, sorry, just making sure people, okay, I'm just sending to people. Ooh, excuse me. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. That was so gross. So yeah, I'm just trying to get people into this stream, you know, get and so yes, Britt, thank you. So yeah, like I was saying, yeah, I don't have anything particularly interesting. When I went to Martha's Vineyard, I went there because my cousin. Oh my God! Hi, Laura. Okay, everybody. I was sending my live stream to people. I want everyone to draw their attention to Nicholls, who just entered the chat. That is Laura Nicholls. That's my cousin who lives in Barbados. And you guys have seen her a couple times in some videos. I messaged her. I said, if you're bored and free, I'm live streaming on YouTube. Come look. And she's here. Hey. So yeah, Laura, I'm just telling them about why I haven't been posting videos as much as often. But I have been missing Barbados so hard. I'm starting to feel like heartaches, like oh, I just want to be there, like in my soul, you know. So I'm planning for January. Yes, I know. I'm planning for January to come, and I'm probably gonna buy my ticket in the next month or so. Thank the Lord for credit cards, because that will allow me to pay it off over, you know, a month period. Whoop whoop. So I'm gonna go to Barbados. I'm probably gonna book my ticket for like 2.5 to 3 weeks, but I'm gonna spend some time in St. Vincent. Probably like 6 days or something, or 5 days. Ideally, I would like fly to St. Vincent one day, stay to the next day. The next day I go to Canouan, stay 3 days in Canouan, then fly back to St. Vincent. Then the next day fly back to Barbados. Ooh, see, Laura, there's lots of Barbados love in here. Everyone's like, Cool, cool. Barbados in the house. I'm going to Barbados. What should I do there? I'm vegetarian. That's where I went. Bequia. Okay. Did I say that right? Bequia? 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 Yeah. So my family, like my mother is from Canawan, and like my whole actually I don't know where my grandfather's from, but my mom, my grandmother is from Canawan. My grandfather might be from Canawan too. What's up, Reg? Yes, indeed. Long time no sleep. No sleep. Beckway, yeah. So I would like to see other islands, but I don't know. It's weird. Maybe if I do my own research, I can figure it out. But my mom, trying to work this out with my mom is just like a hot mess. That woman is she's a handful. And so it would be a little bit weird. I mean, I would have to like definitely plan my own trip. Yes. That guy from Texas, go to the beach, drink, and eat vegetarian options. There's lots of places that are vegetarian and vegan. Yes, Tex, very true. There are like I can't think of any restaurant that I've been to that doesn't have like some kind of vegetarian options. Even if you go to like Oystins, you could probably get like grilled vegetables or something like that. Like have them. And I think they do grill most of their stuff, like, you know, breadfruit or potatoes and you know, you could go in town and have, I'm gonna butcher this. Is it Ital? Ital? Is it Ital or Ital? That's so bad. Anyway, and have that, and it's really good, you know. So that's not gonna be an issue. But, you know, I do feel Ital. Okay. Ital. Okay. Yeah, so you can go to town and have Ital food, which is really good, very tasty. There is something in Barbados that I had back in 2010 that I had been on a search for that I hadn't had since the first time that I had it. And Laura, it was during one of the family reunions, the day when they do like the island tour or whatever. So when we did the island tour, we stopped off to have lunch in Bathsheba, and you know, they had the typical like rice and peas and macaroni pie, like some stewed chicken, salad, but they had mashed breadfruit, and it wasn't mashed like mashed potatoes. It was more like scalloped potatoes with like cheese or something like that. And that is something that I still remember to this day. And I had it like 9 years ago, and I still have not been to, even though I've been to so many places to eat, so many places and talked to many people, and they're like, oh, you got to go here, you got to get this, you got to, you know, I still have not been able to find that to this day. So, kind of weird. But also, yeah, Texas, like, you see my channel, you see how many Barbados videos I got, like, don't punish Laura, ask her what to do. Look on my channel. There's so many videos on it of different things you can do, places to go. I actually now I keep a list. I sometimes think of like videos I want to make next time I go to Barbados. So I have a list in my phone of different stuff I want to do, because I don't know, you guys just really like hearing that. Like, you know, these videos, I haven't been to Barbados in like 2 years, over 2 years. 2 years is 24 months. I left in May, so June, July, August. So I haven't been to Barbados in 28 months. And to this day, people still message me on Instagram. They message me on Instagram. They email me. They still write me and they're like asking me all kinds of crazy questions like, oh, where should I stay? What apartment should what hotel should I stay at? They're like, do you know, like, about real estate in Barbados? I'm looking to move there. I'm coming from the UK. Some guy from Africa saying like, listen, I want to go to Barbados. Like, do I need a visa or something like that? I'm just like, oh my God, I'm not a travel agent. Why? I literally make videos about like fish and snorkeling. Like, why would I know this kind of travel information? So people love to actually hear about Barbados. Barbados is growing. So, Laura, is Barbados getting more and more expensive? Like, am I like underestimating how much it's gonna cost when I go back? I need to know these things. Let's talk about yellow meat. What? Somebody just wrote me. Oh, good to hear you again, Liz. Hey, what's up, TEOTIHUACAN? I feel like I've spoken to you before, but I don't know if your name has changed. Well, what about, I'm sorry, this is bad. I'm talking my mouth full. What about places where you shop? Oh, look, Laura, I'm wearing the bracelet, our grandmother's bracelet. I started wearing it like a month ago. You have one of these too, don't you? My grandmother, DREAM, y'all know is from Barbados. She left me this. So I've been wearing it lately because I've been on a gold kind of kick. So yeah. Laura has one too. Did she get this in Barbados actually? This bracelet is very like old school. You can see the engravings. It's like very like 1940s ish. Yeah. Yeah, I'm just talking about places to stay because to this day, as much as I stay down there, I still have not made the proper connection of like where I can stay. $2,000. Okay. How long are you staying for? Is this including um like housing or whatever? Tax? Honestly, if you go to Barbados, don't be buying like Doritos and like Frito Lays and Pringles and stuff, and you will be fine. I mean, why would you want to go down there and buy like from an American restaurant anyway, I'm so glad, Laura, that you're here because you can field these questions better than I can. I'm gonna leave the Barbados questions up to you. Yo, I don't know. The thing is too, okay, so Britt, you stayed at Miami Beach. Yo, I wish my friend, no, my other friend is coming. Yeah, so every time I go to Barbados, I always stay in Dover, and I don't want to stay there anymore. But I don't know where else I should stay. Like, I don't want to have problems trying to go to the Gap and stuff. But we were thinking about next time we go to stay like in Accra. No, my bad. I keep saying that wrong. Not at the Accra Resort, but staying near Worthing Beach. Staying in Worthing just to like change things up, Every time I go there, I stay at the same place. I know if it's not broke, don't fix it, but if I'm not gonna keep going back to the same country, I need to like try other things, you know what I'm saying? So I actually don't remember some of the other things I wanted to talk about. When I talked about my channel, and somehow I ended up talking about Barbados again. So, yeah, stay away from imported stuff. You know, you could go to the markets like in town and get your produce and stuff rather than, let's say, going to the supermarket like Massey or something and buying. Especially if you're staying there a short time, like, you know, just buy local stuff. Like for me, when I was there like 5 months. So after like 2 months, I'm like, damn, a girl would really love some feta cheese right now. And so then you spend like $20 on feta cheese just because, you know, you're homesick and stuff. So, but if you're only going to be there a week, then like jump right in, eat local fruits, eat local vegetables, eat local snacks and stuff like that. They're pretty good. And you get to like, you know, taste what other people eat. I'm going to check out an inclusive for housing. What? What? Do not stay at an all-inclusive. I'm sorry. I don't mean to put you on the spot or anything, but do not stay at an all-inclusive. It's not that kind of party. You know, if you're going to like Dominican Republic, Jamaica, Haiti, you know, you'll only be there for 3 days. Do not stay at an all-inclusive, man. Come on. You don't need to do that. All-inclusives are like not for Barbados. Not for Barbados. You don't need to do that. I will recommend staying. I definitely would recommend staying in Dover. There's nothing wrong with staying there. Staying in the Gap. It's just I have stayed there so much that I don't want to do that. But seriously, don't say the all-inclusive. Yeah. What Grace said, all-inclusive encourage too much like you're going to eat breakfast. There are places that you can go that you can get breakfast, I'm sure. If you're going to stay there 3 days, you know, I don't know. Like I said, I don't know your budget. You might want to stay at the Hilton, you know, it might be nice. I'm sure they'll include breakfast. And then the beach that's like right there is like so nice. And there's lots of nice local restaurants and all that stuff. But Barbados is not that kind of place where you like need to stay in an all-inclusive. Like I would definitely am against that. So yeah, back to me talking about my channel. I don't have any interesting videos to make, so that's why I haven't posted any, but tomorrow inclusive is not like Airbnb. Airbnb is just like having an apartment in another country. And all inclusive, they give you all the food, all the drinks, which means that you're paying probably an American or European company all the money for that experience rather than if you stay in Airbnb, you're paying a local Bajan person, and then you have to go outside and eat at local Bajan restaurants, and you're like contributing to the economy. You know what I mean? And these hotels, like I said, the Hilton, I've only been there one time for a party. And actually, Laura, wait, no. Laura's not the one that took me to the Hilton, but I went there for a music event or something like that to like listen to jazz or something. And I'm sure that they have a pool. And also, sorry, I heard something weird outside. Also, the Hilton, I know the Hilton has a pool. Also, the Hilton is near like some really, really, really nice beaches. And they have food over there. And you can do like water ski, jet skiing, all that stuff. Oh, yeah, Laura said there's salsa at the Hilton. So when I went to the Hilton, actually, I went there to listen to jazz. Actually, they had like a band that was playing. I don't remember. I don't know. Actually, in my video, how I fell in love with Barbados, the guy that I was talking about in that video that I met there, he took me to the Hilton to listen to jazz. So, I told him whatever. I guess I played music and stuff. So he thought that would be cool, and so he took me to the Hilton, and there was a jazz band playing. We listened to jazz for like an hour, and then we left and I don't know, went got food or something like that. The Radisson, yes. Listen to us, Tex. Do not stay at all inclusive. Definitely don't do it. You can participate in the local economy. You can, well, I mean, if you're staying at like most hotels, but like Airbnbs are really nice. Cindy said I stayed in St. Lawrence Gap. It was a bit noisy. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. I usually stay in Dover. Like I stay at this place called the Mermaid Inn, but in 2016 when I went to crop over, me, my god sister, we stayed like in the Gap, like a lot closer to where the action is, like, and there were people all night. But for us, it was fun because we were like, you know, like partying and stuff, and we'd just be out on the balcony, just like looking at people walking by, drunk and all that stuff. So, but yeah, so I don't know. I wouldn't say staying directly in the Gap at like those hotels, like right where the clubs are and stuff. But if you're down in Dover, like past Oceans Hotel, I think it's called, then you'll be fine. It's cool. I think it's so crazy. I mean, you know, whatever. I think it's so crazy. Oh, my bad. You're saying inclusive. I'm like thinking that you're talking about staying at like Sandals or something. It's the name of a company. Let me look that up real quick. And it's like Airbnb. Oh, wait. I think I heard about this recently on this job I worked. Inclusive is basically, it's like Airbnb, but they make sure that the people who host these houses are okay with Black people staying in them. Am I right? Like they want to make sure, not necessarily Black, but like non-white people, to make sure that their safe is, their stay is safe and that nobody messes with them or something like that. Am I right? I heard about that like literally, I think a couple days ago on this job that I was working. On another startup. A dream home with amazing roommates plus curated events in the city at better rates than a studio. Quit playing. Okay, this is definitely owned by a Black person. Inclusive offers, beautiful homes in a great neighborhood share with creative and inspiring people. Enjoy extraordinary amenities, curated events, and life-changing workshops. We're better together. Okay, okay. I'm not going to look at it fully right now, but interesting. But yeah, I really thought you meant that you were staying at an all-inclusive. I didn't know that you meant like this thing. So also new people, can you guys give a thumbs up, please, so that other people join the stream and stuff like that? Okay. I saw a beautiful hotel in St. James called La Maison Michel. I'm sorry if I'm butchering these names, guys. Yo, it's like literally my dream that like when I can afford it, I want to get like a big ass house on the beach, like, and just have a party, like massive party there. Even though I only know like 5 people, it will be a 5-person party. I'm gonna check out this house. Oh wait, am I able to show you? Ooh, sorry. The gallery. Oh my god. Yo, this is so nice. Wait, Laura, did you go to Jonathan's wedding? Um, when is that guy going? He didn't say. Greetings, Liz from the A. What's up, Van? How's it going? How are you? How are things? Thank you for coming. No, I'm not in California. I left California back in March. I've been here since then. Did I go anywhere else? I've been literally back and forth between Delaware and New York, and then I went to Maryland a bunch of times, and then about 2 or 3 weeks ago, I went to Martha's Vineyard, and so I've been in New York now for like 3 weeks. So I'm just basically around those places. I was just in California, but I'm probably going to be living in New York for the next 2 years, unfortunately. But, you know, whatever. It's where work is. But when I can get out, I'm going to get out. It's like two years from now. Ooh, Martha's Vineyard is near you. Where? I went to Martha's Vineyard on August 8th. And I only stayed, I got there Thursday night on like the last ferry, and then I left on Sunday at around 3 p.m. So if Martha's Vineyard is near you, are you in Rhode Island or you're in Massachusetts? And so I went there. I've been to Martha's Vineyard before. Last time I went there, I was 19 years old in June of 2009. Massachusetts, okay. And so I went there with my cousin Jasmine, who you've seen on this channel before, but a long, long time ago. And she just got her, she just finished like her residency. She's a dentist. So her grandparents live in Martha's Vineyard, and you know, Martha's Vineyard is like all rich people. And for those who don't know, Barack Obama just bought a house on Martha's Vineyard. Like, I'm not gonna lie, when I was out there, I was like looking for him. Like, where's Obisha? Like, I'm looking for him everywhere. But yeah. So Martha's Vineyard. It was cool. We went fishing. It is like everything is so expensive. Like, oh my God. But yeah, she's a doctor now, or dentist type doctor. And so she works on Martha's Vineyard. So she's about to be making that bank. All those people. And yeah, it was cool. It was cool. And we were walking out there. I will finish that video because I did vlog when I was there, but I got to get the rest of that footage from her that she has on her phone. We'd be walking around at night in Martha's Vineyard. I mean, like darkness, like walking dirt roads through the woods in the dark. And I'm freaking out. I'm like, yo, I got my like flashlight on my phone, like looking around, like being such a scary ass. And she's just like, what are you freaking out about? I'm just like, dude, this is the woods. This is the dark. And I don't know, it was kind of cool because I'm not used to being in a place where you don't have to like have fear. Like Martha's Vineyard is so safe and it's so small that there's no crime. So like it's much like, let's say, an island like Barbados where it's like everyone knows each other. If someone did something, they're like, we know who did it, and like if someone steals something, we know who stole it, and that person has to give it back, or like they know each other, that they hold each other accountable and stuff like that. So it was really nice to like experience that, to like a really, really safe place to be, you know? And so I postponed it to mid 2020. Mid 2020, that's so far. Is it because of work that you have to do that? Yes, I had to go to Oak Bluffs because 15 million. What do you mean 15 million? Is that the population? You know, I'm Googling. Population of Martha's Vineyard is 15,000. That's 2010. That's crazy. Oh, Obama's house is 15 million. Yeah. I read an article that that the house was originally so much higher, but they couldn't sell it. If there's anybody who's rich in my live stream and wants to buy a huge house, actually the market is very good on Martha's Vineyard right now. Like they have all these houses for sale and nobody to buy any of them. So everything is so expensive because they have a short window. I know, to wait, which to make money. Man, we went to this burger shop. Oh my gosh, it was so packed. It was like worse than New York. No. Okay, let me not say that. New York is like the worst of life. But it was like just as packed as somewhere in New York City. And it took so long to get a burger with all these people behind the counter making it. I hope forever. But Tamara Mowry bought a house there too? Wow. Martha's Vineyard is gorgeous. Like, I'm sorry. I'm chewing. Being there reminded me of like all the movies that I watched from like the 1940s and stuff. I felt like I was like an old Hollywood movie or something. But it's weird, like it's weird, like the kind of people that are there. It's like being in New York, you deal with like rich white people a lot, you know, obviously. Rich white, you know, frat types like Columbia, NYU type people, Upper West Side, Upper East Side people, and you know them. But like in Martha's Vineyard, it was like a different vibe. Like one time when we were going to the if anyone has been to Martha's Vineyard, you know what I'm talking about. We went to like the apple fritter place that has the donuts, the famous one. And like we're walking down the sidewalk, and this guy, white guy, is walking also down the sidewalk, and he like walks almost right into us. And like right before he's like, ugh, like he just like freaks out, like at us, and we're just like, the way it felt was just like he thought we were supposed to like move out of the way for him, and it was just like, no, we're not gonna do that. But he was just like super, just like irritated. And the same thing would happen in restaurants, like I said, the crowded burger place. When I would say excuse me, people would not move. I'd be like, excuse me. You know, when I had to say it for a third, I said, you know, if I say it for a third time, then I'm just like, you know, I'm just gonna Brooklyn on you. You know what I mean? And then it's just like, you know, they were like, the audacity. Like that was just the vibe that I got, which was just like, you know, like it was kind of funny. It was kind of funny. Like, but you guys know what I'm talking about. Like, I was just like, excuse me. I said, excuse me. Yo, seriously, people like you say, excuse me, and they literally did not want to move out of your way. It was weird. It was weird. It's that kind of vibe there. Like there's a thing called there's a such thing as being like, let's say you have like in New York City that you encounter people that have like, you know, they have like $500,000. Their family makes like $500,000. They're like bringing their family is bringing in $500,000 or $1,000,000 a year, you know, or 2 million. Versus, let's say, someone who vacations in Martha's Vineyard for the summer, their family might be making a couple of 200 or 300 million a year. You know, like silver spoon type, like real money, old money. You know what I mean? You know? Okay, sorry. Yeah, so it's just weird. Obama's house of 15 million almost. Hello, good evening. How are you doing? Do you know a cheap place to stay when I'm Barbados? Hello, Whiskey Foxtrot November. Do I know a cheap place to stay? I usually stay at the Mermaid Inn, but it's like, do you like simple living? In the Mermaid Inn, they have a tiny fridge, they have a hot plate, they have a microwave. They don't have like a lot of crazy stuff, but I don't care. I'm usually not in my room, but it's very clean, so I don't care. As long as it's clean, I really don't care what it looks like. Anquil Beach, yeah, so you asked earlier if I went to Oak Bluff. So yes, my cousin actually lives in Oak Bluff. They're black, obviously, and their family has been going there since Oak Bluff was actually like getting put on that as like the place for Black Americans to vacation. It's actually really cool, and on the video that was there, I took some vlog footage of like their old pictures of them. It's actually really cool. I should have like done a little interview with like her grandparents, because I'm pretty sure they would have been really willing, but she said I can come back, so maybe I'll go back in a couple weeks before it gets too cold. Wait, there's a movie called The Inkwell? Yeah, Foxtrot November. Listen to my cousin, Laura. She's going to tell you places. I'm not that good. I be staying all random places. I stay at my family. I stayed at this place. I stayed at that hotel. I'm not really a good person. I just go literally just go on Airbnb or hotels.com. That's literally how I found the stuff that I found. Okay, Laura, thank you for coming. I'll see you. Thank you for joining. Thank you for answering questions of the people for me. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna try and go for an hour. I usually almost always go over. So hour and 15 minutes, something like that. I just want to say hey, and that I'm still alive. You know what I'm saying? Um, yeah, and Jada Pinkett played in the Inkwell movie. I didn't even know that. I didn't even know there was a movie. So it was called The Inkwell. So basically, it's a movie that takes place on Martha's Vineyard. When I was there, that was something that I definitely thought was like, damn, this place seems really cinematics, you know? Oh, but like, sorry. There was something else I wanted to talk about. Sorry, I'm looking back at the thing. So I talked to you guys about my channel and yada 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 yada. Film I'm writing. So I'll just talk about that briefly. So I'm writing a movie, right? It's actually a feature film. It's actually a feature film, and it takes place in Barbados, actually. So I don't know if you guys know this, but the stuff that I want to write, stuff that I work on, is primarily like crime, thriller, suspense type stuff. So, you know, well, my favorite horror movie is like Insidious, but I like movies that are like, Gone Girl is really good to me. That Netflix series, You, I really like that. Oh God, it's so hard to think of them on the spot. The Pelican Brief, Scarface, of course, um, Goodfellas. Like, these are the kind of movies that I like will pay to go see in a movie theater. So I'm writing a feature film that takes place in Barbados, and it's basically like the story of a young guy who works at like a water sports shop, like one of those places that you see on the beach when you go to Barbados and you want to jet ski or surf or something like that. So he works at a place like that, and he basically gets caught up in with one of the tourists that come. And this is actually something that happens in the Caribbean a lot, or just generally in people who, well, with men who work in the tourism industry, that they deal with a lot of tourist women, and not all the time are the experiences pleasurable, which I would say is like, let's say you meet a really cool girl, she's hot, she comes, you hook up with her for a week, and then she leaves. I mean, it's like perfect for a guy, right? And so basically he gets wrapped up in this, and in this movie I want to really show the culture down there, the sights, the people, the mannerisms, like the things that you can't really like um the things that you can't really like read about, you know? Like, Yeah, Britt, you were wondering about that couple. Are you talking about the couple that went missing on the jet ski? I asked my friend about that. He was here in the live stream and then he left, apparently. I wanted my friend to So, Grace, they found the jet ski. You didn't see that? They found the jet ski, but they found the jet ski in like Martinique or something. They found the jet ski. Hold up. I'm gonna look it up for you because I got the computer right here. I'm looking at the map first. Oh God. They found that jet ski. They found the jet ski up. Oh no, was it in Guadeloupe? Hold up. So yeah, you catch after going missing. Okay. Their jet ski. Da 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 da. There was no signs of missing couple. Yada yada yada. Oh come on! You gotta be kidding me. Just the jet ski was found. Okay, Dario says Guadeloupe. We're gonna go with that. So the jet ski was found in Guadeloupe, and ooh, Britt says my movie sounds good. Thank you. So the thing about it is, though, I'm trying to figure out what direction I want to go with the crime. Are we going to go the drug route, like there's drugs involved? Are we going to go into the human trafficking route? You know, that's a hot topic now. Are we going to, yeah, you know, I'm still trying to figure out like what the crime is going to be, what my character, his name is Nathan, what he's going to uncover as he starts to go down this rabbit hole of like tourism and locals and sex, drugs, and rock and roll, you know, that kind of thing. I make you want to run downstairs. I'm sorry, am I crunching? It's really good though. A plus, definitely. Why am I sucking on the apple too hard? Sorry. These grapes and this apple is delicious. Yo, this whole thing, guys, it's a conspiracy. This whole thing froze my computer trying to figure out what happened to them. I wish my friend was here to tell you. Okay, yes. On Saturday, French Navy officers reported that a jet ski with the same registration number was spotted off the coast of Guadeloupe. The Nation News, which is from Barbados, reported. So, my friend told me that he thinks there's some kind of drug thing involved. I don't know. I'm not there. What I think happened was, I think that they got on that jet ski and they thought that they was about to like be out there turning it up. You guys know that I'm an adventurous person. I'm a really good swimmer. And okay, you guys know I'm a really good swimmer, and I like to be in the ocean. I like to be outside. I like to do adventurous stuff. And admittedly, even though I haven't really talked about it, I've done some stuff that's like okay, it's a little borderline. Like you're being stupid that you could put yourself in a situation that could be dangerous. And so what I think they went out there and they was doing all the crazy shit and they thought riding a jet ski was like, haha, fun. And when it turns out that they can't swim, they was out in the middle of the ocean The jet ski flipped over. They couldn't figure out how to get back on. If you guys saw, even in my video when I was in Colombia, it was like the first time that I rode a jet ski. That is actually a lot harder than it looks, which I was very shocked about. And my friend threw us off. And so, excuse me, I knew ahead of time that we were going to fall off of the jet ski. She did not know that. She did not think about that. And I said, listen, when we fall off this jet ski, remember, you have on a life preserver. Do not panic. You're not going to drown. Do you understand me? When we fall off, do not panic. You have a life preserver on. She can't swim. And so later on, she told me that she was like, I'm so glad that you said that, because when I fell off into the water, that was the first thing that I did was panic. And so, so she remembered that I said, I'm like, okay, you're not going to drown because you have this life preserver on. Like, don't freak out. The reason why so many people drown is because they panic. If you can't swim and you just stay still in water, you'll float. You'll be like, at the very least, your head will float if you just stay still. But just like getting water into your lungs and freaking out and doing all that stuff, that's why you drown. So what I think probably happened is they probably were out there jet skiing, going out super duper far, that they didn't even, whatever, they couldn't swim, they fell off the jet ski, they freaked out, they couldn't figure out a way to get back on, or they might even, the jet ski might have even went like far away from them, and they might have drowned in their life jackets, you know? It just doesn't make any sense. Exactly. Yvette says that if I couldn't swim, I would not be out in the ocean. You shouldn't. You shouldn't be. You should not be. If you, and let's say they, both of them probably could not swim, him and her, and they went on the jet ski and they went out far. They went out super duper far on the jet ski. And then you fall off. It's one thing if you go out there with one of the locals and you're riding on, or you're operating and he's on the back and something like that, something happens and he can help you and help you get back in the jet ski. Well, both of y'all don't know how to swim. Both of y'all go and swim out there. Come on. We probably can't find the bodies because they probably got eaten by an animal. That's probably why. They probably fell off the jet ski. And even if they have life preservers on, I would not put it past them to drown still. As I just told in the story with my friend, the only reason why she didn't freak out was because I told her that she has a life preserver on. We're going to fall off. Don't freak out. But like, if you have a life preserver on, and even if like, if you're overweight and stuff like that, it's not going to like keep you like super high above the water. Like, it keeps you, like, the water is here. Like, let's say my orange thing, it's like the water will keep you here. But if you're freaking out and like losing your mind thinking you're going to drown, like, you can definitely get water into your, swallow water and all that other stuff. Yeah, so yes, exactly, Britt. Do not play with the ocean. As my family would say, and a lot of West Indian people say, the ocean does not have a back door. Once you go in, you're in. There's no like, does not take you out. You know what I'm saying? I wish I could have said that with an accent. The ocean don't have no back door. The ocean don't have no back door. Anytime I would tell my grandmother that I was going to the beach, she would always say that. The ocean doesn't have no back door. So she used to tell me not to go into the water. Like, you know what I mean? So you can't play around, you know? And so, like I said, people get on the jet ski and they might be on vacation or they've been sipping and they're like, oh, let's drive all the way out here. No. Like, I remember even just one time I went to Dover, and Dover is like very touristy swimming spot in Barbados. And there was one day when you know, some days over there it's like nice to surf and stuff when the waves start going. And I started swimming in one of the parts where the waves were like the current, you know how the current, you know how when you're trying to get out of if the waves are rough, you're trying to get out and it starts sucking you back in and pulling. And I'm a strong swimmer. And I'm being sucked back in, and I'm just like struggling to the point where one of the men on the beach, like that work on the beach, comes over and he's like, are you okay? Like, do you need help? Like, you know, like stop fighting it pretty much. So yeah. Too many black people in America can swim. I know you mean can't swim, and that is very true. Too many people here indeed can't swim. And so I went to the beach, say Sunday. I went to the beach on Friday, and the waves were rough. And I knew, I was like, I'm not going in, like, I'm not trying to prove nothing to nobody. I'm not going in deep because I know that feeling of when you're trying to get out and the water is sucking you in. It's not a good feeling, especially when after 6 o'clock it becomes swim at your own risk. Nope. Yeah, no, don't play with the ocean. I'm black and I'm in America and I can't swim. Yvette, listen. Go to your Y, go on Groupon. You can find some swimming lessons. It's one of those things you should just know how to do, you know? Just like knowing how to cook or change a tire or whatever, for whatever reason. Like, this is, I don't know why this came into my head. Maybe because there's like Hurricane Dorian going on. But I wonder how many people who died during like Katrina and stuff drowned because they could not swim. You know what I mean? Like, you never know. Hey, Dario. Liz, did you do the shipwrecks in Carlisle Bay? Hell yes. Awesome. Definitely go do that. Next time I go to Barbados, I'm going to go right back and do that. I'm all about the shipwrecks. We even like dive down. Actually, I might have some video of that. Oh, wait. I have so much unreleased video from my Barbados trips. It's crazy. I should just put it out because I don't have anything else to put out, right? But like, we have videos of like us swimming down and into the ship and out the other side. The thing is, you cannot touch the ship because there's all kinds of different sea life and coral that you could cut yourself or burn. I've been burned by sea coral before. I don't think you're able to see it on my hand. It stings for hours and hours and hours. It's not fun. So yes, definitely do the shipwrecks. Many people on the islands can't swim. You know what? My friend told me that, and I was like shocked. I could not believe that that's true. Like, when I think of people from the islands, I think that they're like going to the beach since they're children. So that's really weird to me that that's true, but I believe it, you know. A riptide. Yeah, riptides are fucked. If you don't go to the YMCA, I was going to say the Y. I know the Y gives lessons. Have my sons take swimming lessons. Even then, I'm nervous when they're in the pool or the sea. You should be. And one thing I will tell them, don't ever turn your back on the ocean, because I am someone who's been swimming a lot, and I did that just this Friday. The waves were rough, and I turned to look at the beach because, you know, it's New York City. I was turned to make sure my bag was still where I left it, and I'm just like looking. The next thing I know, like, I get knocked over, tumbled, twisted, all kinds of stuff. Like, you know, having some kind of knowledge about the ocean is very important. Hurricanes are real things, you know what I'm saying? You want to see them? All right, I'm going to look back in the archives. I have at least like 3 or 4 videos that could totally be posted. And you know what? F it. Why not? Who gonna check me, boo? I'm going to just post it. You feel me? I'm kidding. Not really. They will teach you how to swim. Yes. I really need to learn. That guy from Texas. Yes, you definitely need to learn to swim. It's never too late. Swimming is fun, man. And then especially when you're in the ocean, like in Barbados or Bahamas or whatever, and you get to go snorkeling and you can swim with the turtles and all that stuff, forget about it. Yeah, Grace, I thought all people in the Caribbean could swim, but my friend was like, well, you know what I noticed? When I was in Barbados, anytime it rains, these people run for their lives. They run like it's like acid rain to hide. I'm just like, bro, it's just rain. Like in New York, I know I say that so much. In New York, but like in New York, rain is not going to stop anybody from doing anything. We're going to keep going. We're going to keep going about our day. Even if it's raining and we're going to the corner store for something as stupid as a pack of gum, that rain's not going to stop us. We're going to still go. In Barbados, once it starts raining, everything's shut down. It's over. Nobody going nowhere. Yeah, someone said hairdos can't get wet. Yes, but just be even women with natural hair. Women with natural hair or dreads. Men too. They hide. They don't move. I remember people looking at me crazy walking out in the rain like, y'all are tripping. Like, I'm not letting this stop me from where I gotta go. Yes, but men don't have hair. They don't have hair and they be hiding too. It's not just like people who's, let's say you have straight hair and you don't want it to get wet because it'll get curly. The rain is wetter. Yes, it might be denser, it might be heavier, make their hair, I don't know. But like my friend even told me, like, he's just like, I talked to him about, I was like, yo, I want to make a movie about like Barbadian, like what are some things that Bajans fear or whatever, and he said they fear water. Like a Barbadian person's worst nightmare would be like having to swim, having to deal with water, rain, something like that. And I'm just like, what? You would think that someone in the Caribbean would be like a fish. Apparently, it's not true. Stereotype. It's a stereotype about them. That's not true. So, yeah. But honestly, if my hair was straight, when my hair is straight, I'm the same exact way. I look at that rain like, oh, I guess I'm not going anywhere. Or I have to tie up my hair. I have to put a bag over my head if I don't have it. I've done all of those things. So, I mean, I can deal with that. But it'd be women with natural hair that don't want to go in the rain. They just don't like being wet. I don't know what the reason is, but you know what? People in some places like Delaware are a little bit like that too. Like when it starts raining, older people also like that. When it starts raining, my dad's like, well, I guess I'm not going anywhere for the next 3 days. If it's raining, he will literally not leave the house. Like, no jokes. We Bajan people are still black. We don't swim. We bathe in the sea. I know you're black. I don't really understand what you mean by you don't swim, you bathe. You mean just like moving around or something? Being where is sexy. What do you mean? I'm sorry. Being wet is sexy. Wet clothes? What are you talking about? All right. Um, Guys, I'm getting off in like 6 minutes. So, oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, we talked about all Barbados, whatever. I want to just say, if you're new to the chat, can you please give a thumbs up to this stream, please? Thumbs up if you haven't already. Okay, thank you very much. Okay, so one thing I really, really do want to talk about, this is urgent. So although I have not, Euro got it, but what do you mean by we don't swim, we bathe in the sea? You just mean a matter of vocabulary? Is that what you call, like, let's bathe or something? I don't know. Thumbs up. Thanks, guys, for the thumbs up. Some more if you're new. Okay, so wade in the water. Yes, but you know, Allen's. When I was in Barbados, the people that I hung out with, my friends, they were very much like sea people. Like they surfed, they snorkeled, they did spearfishing, they sailed. So for me, it was weird because the beaches that I knew were very much involved in like the ocean, going there. But I mean, also it was part of their job too, so maybe that's a different thing. Imagine if maybe you work at the bank, then it might be different. But right, so guys, even though I have not been posting on my Liz Neptune YouTube channel, I have been posting on another YouTube channel. So I have started a collaboration with one of my friends who is actually from Barbados. He makes music, and so he makes music. I don't know if you guys have ever heard of synthwave, vaporwave, new retro wave, lo-fi, chill hop type music. These are modern genres that they're basically like blasts from the past. They're modern genres, and the music is very, excuse me, it references to 90s, 80s, and 70s synth music. So it's like retro, 80s, nostalgia, futuristic kind of music. It's a little bit hard to explain. If any of you guys have seen the movie Drive, if you've seen Stranger Things, you like music from Stranger Things. If you see any of these kind of, or the show Mania, is it called Mania? The show, oh, is it Manic? I'm sorry. The Netflix TV show where it's like takes place in the 80s and it's like an alternate universe type thing. Anyway, the music from these shows is the kind of music that my friend is making. And so I joined with him on this project he makes the music and I make the visuals for the project. And it's been fun. We've put out a lot of videos already, and I want you guys to check it out if you're interested in music, if you want to see the creative, like visual side. So I haven't not completely been making anything and putting it out. I just posted the YouTube page in the chat. It would be so awesome if you could go and subscribe, listen to some of the songs, look at the visuals. I made all the visuals. All the visuals are my photography or digital graphics that I made on After Effects and stuff like that. So when I go to Barbados next time, we definitely plan on shooting music videos to some of these songs. Some of them have words coming, maybe. Most of it is songs without words. So let me just catch up in the chat. Hit the thumbs up, right? Just sort of hang out in the water, right? I didn't get my rum punch when I was there. When I go back, that'll be the first thing I get. Oh gosh, I miss rum punch so much. Be careful with that rum punch. It sneaks up on you. Very true. I hope Barbados beaches don't look like U.S. beaches. Man, Tex, wait, Tex, you've never been to Barbados before? I thought that you have. No, they do not look anything about like U.S. beaches. There's some nice beaches in Florida, but the beaches in Barbados, like, I had my friend visit, one of my friends who she's been to other Caribbean islands, and in her words, she literally says, like, I've never seen beaches this beautiful. My friend Christina, I took her to Colombia, and one of the beaches in Colombia, she was like, oh my God, I've never seen water like this. I was like, when she goes to Barbados, she's gonna like literally shit herself. Like, I'm not even kidding. Why is bottled beer in Barbados only 9 ounces? Man, I don't know. Not at all. Bajan beaches are clean and clear. Very clean, very clear. Like, is it Brandon's? Yo, Brandon's? Is it Brandon's? Brandon's on a flat day when it's like, you know, no waves. I could see the hair on my toes. Like, you can look down and see every little thing. Like, this is no exaggeration. The water is so clear. Like, you put the cup to your faucet and you look at it, that's what it's like. Florida with the beautiful beaches. I will. Yes, Florida definitely has beautiful beaches. If I had to live anywhere in the United States, I would live in Florida. That would be my ideal place. And Miami, of course. Victor Wang says the music is shitty. Well, I appreciate you taking the time to go and listen to it. Florida is just too crazy for me. Yes. Yo, have you guys ever played that Florida Man game? Where you literally type in, on Google, you type in your birthday, and then you type Florida Man, and then you hit search, and then it will tell you some crazy-ass story of something that happened in Florida, because you know all the craziest shit happens in Florida. Yo, I did that. I was laughing for like 20 minutes of the stories from my birthday, and it's always something like some naked man goes in and attacks people, or someone arrested because he tried to have sex with a swan, or I don't know, something like that. It was just crazy. Unlike the rum punch at Harrod Garden or something like this, crystal clear. St. Martin has the best beach water I've ever seen. I went to St. Martin when I was like 17. I don't really remember it. It was kind of a bad trip because I went with my mother. And yeah, you guys know that. That's a weird topic for me. Yes, Barbados has beautiful beaches. Barbados water is gorgeous. Brittany, if you give me a 9-ounce beer, I'll cuss you out. Oh, that's man. Y'all seen the video on Mattine Cleaves? Dario, Liz, I'm out. Have it going. All right, peace out, Dario. Thank you for joining in. I'm about to peace out too. He dragged that Peckerwood. Okay, you're about to be blocked. Okay, that person is removed. Or no, did I just removed? Oh, I put them in a timeout. Oh, you can put people in timeout? Oh my God. The power. The power. I'm sorry. That's funny. Okay, guys. No, seriously. It's been fun. Please. I heard Turks and Caicos has great beaches. Yo, that's on the list, man. I really want to check it out. Please check out the channel that I was telling you about where I'm doing collaboration. I might be posting my own music on there at some point, but we'll see. Yeah, I want to go to Turks and Caicos too. I didn't drink any of my drink. The Maldives. Oh, hell yeah. Wait, is Bora Bora in the Maldives too? I saw Bora Bora in that movie, Couples Therapy or something. I forget what movie with Kristen Bell. Yes. When I saw that, I was like, that's it. That's the one right there. But okay, for real, it's 10 o'clock now. Guys, it's been awesome. Please check out the channel. I'm going to paste it again. Give a like. I'm going to probably make a post about it. Text. You should try and go to Barbados sooner. I'm just saying. I'm planning for November. January. So, yes. Peace out, guys. Thank you for the chat. It's always fun. I'm going to take a vlog of Labor Day tomorrow, the festival. So you'll see some Bajans and some Caribbean people and people walking up stink, dancing, shaking that thing that their mama gave them. So we're going to do that. Peace out. All right. Bye.